Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome back to the 2001 season in Payoff Pitch Baseball. Block 10 is taking us to Arlington Stadium, the ballpark at Arlington in Arlington, Texas, for a matchup of early season division leaders as the Chicago White Sox, leading the AL Central, visit the Texas Rangers in control of the AL West so far. The White Sox are coming in with a record of 19-9, currently leading the AL Central over the Kansas City Royals by a game and a half. As for the Rangers, they have the best record in baseball at 22-8 and a 7.5 game lead on the Mariners. But of course, it is still May, so there's a lot of baseball left to be played before we get anywhere near the playoffs. But on this Sunday matinee, we're expecting a sellout here at the ballpark at Arlington. So, without any further ado, as the fans are filing in, let's jump into the action for this one. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers is Darren Oliver. 11-11 with a 6.02 ERA. 154 innings pitched, 189 hits, 23 homers, 65 walks, and 104 strikeouts in 2001. Let's meet the White Sox lineup that he's going to be trying to keep in check. Leading off today, we have got Tony Graffinino at second base. Jose Valentin is at third base. Maglio Ordonez is in right field. Paul Konerko is at first base. Carlos Lee is in left field. Herbert Perry is the designated hitter. Sandy Alomar is catching. Chris Singleton is the center fielder. And Royce Clayton is at shortstop. That is the lineup that Oliver will have to keep in check for the Rangers. Leading off for the White Sox is Tony Graffinino. Oliver is a lefty, 1 homer, 8 walks for Graffinino versus left-handed pitching in 2001. We are using blue, white, and gray dice today. Rangers are the home team. Two early season division leaders looking to pick up some ground here in their respective division races. Who will do so? Only the dice know, and in order to find out what the dice know, we have to go to the first pitch, so here we go. 6 is going to be a tough 33, and Graffinino is going to get us started off with a leadoff walk. And with that walk, we are underway here at Arlington Stadium. The infield will go to double play depth as Jose Valentin is now the batter. 3 homers, 7 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Just going to check on the camera real quick, make sure nothing crazy happened there, since I was working with the connector cable for my camera into my laptop. Oliver looking in at Doug Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 14, and Valentin has a walk. And suddenly the White Sox have something going on here with nobody out. Maybe the Rangers have a little bit of performance anxiety or something, who knows. Maglio Ordonez, now the batter. 12 homers, 14 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. If Oliver makes a bad pitch, that ball will be headed to Mars. Oliver will look in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. Snake Eyes is a tough 29, and that'll be a called strike 3 on Ordonez as he gets frozen by a slider for strike 3. That is out number 1. Paul Konerko is now the batter. 5 homers, 9 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Graffinino at second, Valentin at first. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. Fans here at the ballpark at Arlington are on their feet hoping for a big-time pitch. Oliver will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a wheelhouse 91, just barely too high. But that'll be grounded. Actually, that'll be hit hard, but right at the shortstop, right at A-Rod. Let's see if they can turn the double play. That will be a 9-on-2 D6. Rodriguez has got it. He'll throw that over to Velarde. That'll get Valentin. Velarde will make the pivot over to Palmeiro at first. That'll be in time. That'll be a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! After half an inning, it is now Chicago 0, Texas coming up to bat. Starting pitcher for the Chicago White Sox is John Garland. 6-7 with a 3.69 ERA. 117 innings pitched, 123 hits, 16 homers, 55 walks, and 61 strikeouts in 2001. And we will meet the Rangers starting lineup. Leading off, we've got Rusty Greer in left field. Randy Velarde is at second base. Alex Rodriguez is at shortstop. Rafael Palmeiro is at first base. Andres Galarraga is the designated hitter. Gabe Kapler's in center field. Frank Catalanato is in right field. Ken Caminiti is at third base. And Doug Mirabelli is catching. That's the lineup Garland will have to keep in check for the White Sox. Leading off for the Rangers is Rusty Greer. 6 homers, 23 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Garland looking in at Alomar for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play. We've got a rare play. We got an in-play rare play with the bases empty. Here we go. Base is empty, in play. Got a rare play already. 53. Batter hits a slow roller near the third baseline. If the visiting team is batting, they are not. If the home team is batting, the pitcher is unable to pick up the ball cleanly, and the batter is safe on first with an infield single. So Greer able to turn on the Jets and get to first with a leadoff single. Randy Velarde taking his turn in the batter's box. 6 homers, 19 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set and he will pitch. 3 is a wheelhouse 67, and against a righty, that's going to be just a little bit too high. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Ordonez will get to that one. Ordonez will get to that one. He will make the catch for out number 1. Alex Rodriguez, now the batter. 40 homers, 60 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Garland knows a mistake is headed to the moon. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 49. I doubt that's headed to the moon. That'll be grounded over to third, actually. Valentin will grab that one. Checking for a double play. 7 or less on 2D6. No. Greer will be thrown out. Rodriguez will go to first. 2 outs in the inning. Two outs in the inning, and Rafael Palmeiro, now the batter. 35 homers, 76 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Garland looking in at Alomar for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 84. That'll be grounded over to second. Picking that up is going to be Graffinino. He will take that to the bag himself to get Rodriguez, and that will retire the side. A leadoff infield single by the Rangers goes for nothing, and we are scoreless here at Arlington after 1. As Philip Reynolds now joins us here at the ballpark in Arlington. Just in time for the top of the second. Welcome in, Philip. Just in time for the top of the second as Carlos Lee will take his first turn at the plate. 2 homers, 10 walks versus left-handed pitching in 2001. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 83. Lee is not that patient. That'll be grounded over to short. Rodriguez waiting for that one. He'll make the play with no trouble. Out number 1. Herbert Perry, now the batter. 3 homers, 7 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set. Here's the windup, and here comes the pitch. 10 is a wheelhouse 18, and just at the top of the range, but that is enough to give the White Sox a 1-0 lead with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Herbert Perry. 1-0 White Sox. Stadium groans. Ugh. Whoop. Let's try that again, Phoenix. Sandy Alomar Jr., now the batter. 2 homers, 1 walk against left-handed pitching in 2001. 1-0 White Sox on the solo blast by Perry. Oliver has got to have instant amnesia. He will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and here comes the pitch. 5 is a patient 3, and that's not a good sign of instant amnesia. That's going to be a walk. A 1-out walk for the White Sox, as Chicago already threatening. Double play depth, and the batter now is Chris Singleton. 1 homer, 6 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Alomar, not a threat to go anywhere on the base paths. He will hold. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 62. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that one is going to be Greer. He will make the catch, and that will be out number 2. Royce Clayton, now the batter. 2 homers, 11 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 11. That'll be a swing and a miss by Clayton, and that will retire the side. But the White Sox strike first here in the top of the second. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, a solo bomb by Herbert Perry. It is now 1-0 White Sox as we get set for the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second coming up brings us to the middle of the Rangers' order. Andres Galarraga taking his turn at the plate. 4 homers, 13 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Last time we saw Galarraga on the board, he was helping the Expos he was helping the 1985 Montreal Expos defeat the Detroit Tigers in the 1985 World Series. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 59. And that's going to be a called strike 3 on Galarraga. He will retire on strikes, 1 out in the inning. Gabe Kapler, now the batter. 10 homers, 48 walks against left-handed pitching in 2001. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. Garland will get the sign from Alomar, as I was saying. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a wheelhouse 27, and against a righty, Kapler is going to get into one. That'll get into the gap. That'll be a double for Kapler. Frank Catalinato, now the batter. 11 homers, 31 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Kapler waiting at second with the tying run. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 33, and against a righty, that will be a base hit. And that will bring Kapler in with the tying run. Catalinato will go to first. We will be tied at 1. Stadium cheers. Yay! That'll bring Ken Caminiti to the plate. 7 homers, 19 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. That'll also bring the infield to double play depth. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. Tie game here at the ballpark at Arlington. Garland will set, and he will pitch. 10 is an in-play 1, and against a righty, that Caminiti's going to get into that one. Deep drive off the left field wall. Catalinato will come all the way around to score. Caminiti will go to second, and the Rangers, just like that, will have a 2-1 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Doug Mirabelli, now the batter. 1 homer, 9 walks against right-handed pitching in 2001. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and here's the pitch. 8 is an in-play 8, and the hit parade continues. That's a base hit by Mirabelli. Sharp liner drops in front of the left fielder. Runner on second advances 1 base. They're not going to send Caminiti home here. So it's going to be a 1B, what is it? 7. And just like that, the infield has got to play in to keep this from getting worse. Here's Greer. Greer today has a leadoff single. Garland hoping to stop the bleeding here. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 59. I don't think that'll help stop the bleeding. Nope. Greer's going to get into that one. That's going to be a double. Runners advance 2. That'll be an opposite field shot into left field. Caminiti will score. Caminiti will score. Mirabelli will go to third. Greer will go to second. And it'll be 3-1 Rangers once Digital Diamond catches up. Stadium cheers. Yay! Hold on. Oh, yeah. And the infield is still playing in. Batter now is Velarde. Velarde today is 0 for 1. We're going to get some activity in the White Sox bullpen already. They're going to be looking to eat up some innings here. Let's see. Do they have somebody on long relief in the bullpen? They've got 2. Make sure. Actually, they've got 3. At least one could be. Actually, they've got 4, but at least one of those will be a starter, most likely. So let's see if any of these are coming up as pending starters. At least one of them won't be. Let's see. He is. Okay. So we've got 2 righties in long relief. The White Sox are going to get Kip Wells warming up. As all of a sudden it is 3-1 Rangers, and Texas is still threatening. There's only 1 out in the inning. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set. Once I can get... There we go. Want to make sure every die got shaken here. Garland will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 19. That'll be a swing and a miss by Velarde. Strike 3 for out number 2. And here's somebody you don't want coming up with runners in scoring position. That would be A-Rod. A-Rod grounded into a fielder's choice, though. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 3-1 Rangers. This could get a lot worse before it gets better for the White Sox. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a wheelhouse 2, and about that getting worse before it gets better. That's going to start happening here with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Alex Rodriguez. A 3-run shot by A-Rod makes it 6-1 in favor of the Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Garland is now fatigued. They're going to try to have him get out of the inning. Batter now is Palmeiro. Palmeiro today is 0 for 1. 6-1 Rangers, bottom of the second, 2 outs in the inning. Garland will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see, 5 would be patient, 47 will stay patient. And a 48, that's going to be a walk. Batter now is Galarraga, and that's going to be it for Garland. The White Sox have seen more than enough of Garland today. Coming in to pitch for the White Sox will be Kip Wells. 10-11 with a 4.79 ERA. 133 and a third innings pitched. 145 hits. 14 homers. 61 walks. 99 strikeouts in 2001. The White Sox need to stop this carnage. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 78. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Singleton will get under that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But what an inning of damage here by the Rangers as they bat around here in the top of the... As they bat around here in the top of the first, or in the bottom of the second, I should say. 6 runs on 6 hits and a walk. A 3-run blast by Alex Rodriguez, and the score is now 6-1 Texas after 2. With the mercy rule in place, this could end up being a short stream. Stepping into the batter's box for the White Sox and with a lot of work to do is Graffinino. Graffinino led off the game with a walk. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 69, and that'll be a leadoff single by Graffinino. He's been on base both times he's been in the batter's box today. The infield will go to double play depth. Valentin, now the batter. Valentin also has a walk. Could they try to steal here? A B2 is probably at best a... B2 is actually a normal chance. Graffinino is going to stay put. The White Sox need to start biting off runs in chunks here. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is an in-play 99. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Greer getting under that one for the Rangers. He will make the catch for out number 1. Here's Ordonez. Ordonez today is 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time up. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is an in-play 59. That'll be a grounder over to third. Picking that one up is going to be Caminetti. We'll see if the Rangers can turn the double play. 7 or less on 2D6. Caminetti throws to Velarde. That'll get Graffinino. Velarde turns, throws to Palmeiro at first. The relay's in time. That will be around the horn for a 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! A single goes to waste for the White Sox, as it is still 6-1 Rangers as we get set for the bottom of the third. That makes the second double play that the White Sox have hit into today. Not a good stat if you're an early season division leader. Leading off the bottom of the third is Kapler. Kapler today has a double. Oliver will get the sign from... Wait, hold on. Should be Wells getting the sign here. Let's try that again, Phoenix. Wells gets the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 45 against a righty. That'll be a leadoff base hit by Kapler. The Rangers just keep on hitting today. Infield will go to double play depth. Batter now is Catalanato. Catalanato has a single. Kapler could try to swipe a bag here. B3 would be a very good chance. Not with a 5-run lead. They're not going to run here. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 57. And against a righty, that's going to be a little bit too high. That'll be grounded over to third. Valentin getting to that one for the White Sox. Let's see if Chicago can do unto Texas, as Texas has done unto Chicago twice. 6 or less on 2D6. No, Kapler will be thrown out. Catalanato will make first. 1 out in the inning. Infield will stay at double play depth. Batter now is Caminetti. Caminetti today has a double. He's got a double and an RBI today. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 92. That'll be lifted into left field. Getting under that one for the White Sox is going to be Lee. He will make the catch. 2 outs in the inning. Mirabelli, now the batter. Mirabelli today is 1 for 1. He's got a single. Wells trying to keep this game where it is. He will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 68. Not quite that patient, but he was close. That'll be flied into center field. Once again, actually no, it'll be Singleton getting under that for the White Sox. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Leadoff single goes to nothing for the Rangers here, but it is still 6-1 Texas after 3. Top of the fourth for the White Sox brings us back to the middle of the Chicago order. Here's Konerko. Konerko hit into the first of 2 White Sox double plays that they've hit into today. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a defense check. We're looking at error on the second baseman. That is Velarde. His error rating is a 4. 38, just wow, he's going to bobble that one pretty badly, but he'll make the play. And that'll be a ground ball. Velarde almost throws it wide. Stretching out to get that will be Palmeiro, though. He'll make the play for out number 1. Stadium size. Phew. Here's Lee. Lee today is 0 for 1. Oliver looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. Now he will pitch. 7 is a tough 78. That'll be flying into center field. Kapler will get under that one for the Rangers. He'll make the play, out number 2. Here's Perry. Perry has the only White Sox run today on a solo blast. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a wheelhouse 87. He won't get it this time. That'll be a fly ball. Actually, 87. That's going to be hit hard, but it's going to be hit right to Rodriguez. He'll make the throw over to first, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox here in the top of the 4th. Still 6-1 Rangers as we move into the bottom of the 4th. Just going to check on things over here. Okay. Leading off for the Rangers here in the bottom of the 4th is going to be Greer. Greer today is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. Interesting. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 32, and against a righty, Greer will lead us off with a walk. The White Sox are having issues today. Double play depth for the White Sox. Batter now is Velarde. Velarde is 0 for 2. Greer not going anywhere, especially now with the 5-run lead. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 15. That'll be a swing and miss by Velarde. Strike 3 for out number 1. Rodriguez, now the batter. Rodriguez is 1 for 2, but that 1 was a 3-run shot. Greer waiting at first. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 41. Called strike 3 on Rodriguez. He'll get frozen by the heat for strike 3. That will be out number 2. Actually, yeah. I have not been paying attention to wild pitches. Batter now is Palmeiro. Palmeiro today is 0 for 1 with a walk. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. Let's see, 7 is going to be a tough 6, and that'll be an ugly swing by Palmeiro, but he will be out on strikes, and that will retire the side. After a leadoff walk by the Rangers, Wells proceeds to strike out the side. Still 6-1 Rangers after 4. Top of the fifth coming up brings us to the bottom of the White Sox order. Here's Alomar. Alomar today has a walk. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set and he will pitch. 5 is a patient 15, and Alomar will lead us off with a base hit. I was looking at righties for a second, but then I remembered that Oliver's a lefty. The infield will go to double play depth, as Singleton is now the batter. Singleton today is... here we go. He flew out his first time up. Oliver, looking at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 96. That'll be lifted into right field. Getting under that is going to be Catalinato. He will make the catch for out number 1. Actually, yes, out number 1. So the pawn is already where I want it to be. Actually, I had the wrong pawn moved. The infield would be at double play depth. Batter now is Clayton. Clayton struck out his first time up. 6-1 Rangers, top of the fifth. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 50. And against a lefty, Clayton's going to get into that one. That'll get to the gap. That'll be a double. Line shot splits the gap in center field. Runners advance 2 bases. As the White Sox all of a sudden have something going on here with 1 out. Batter now is Graffinino. Graffinino today is 1 for 1. He's got a single and a walk. The infield's going to play in. Even though these runs don't mean much. Alomar waiting at third. Clayton waiting at second. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 3 is a ballpark check. 30 for a righty. Uh-oh, that's wheelhouse. And a 14 just made this game very interesting with a boom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Tony Graffinino. Six to 4 in favor of the Rangers. Stadium groans. Ugh. Here's Valentin. Valentin today is 0 for 1 with a walk. Things just got very interesting here at Arlington. We're going to get some activity in the Texas bullpen, as starting to get loose for the Rangers is going to be... just looking to see if they have anybody in long relief. Actually, yeah, they've got somebody who doesn't start, so they're going to get... So the Rangers are going to get R.A. Dickey warming up. Just making sure nothing crazy has been happening here. Nope, we're all good there. Okay, the only craziness happening is on the field, as all of a sudden it is 6 to 4 in favor of the Rangers. Oliver will get the sign from Mirabelli, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 55, and that's going to be a base hit for Valentin, as now the tying run is coming to the plate. And that takes the form of Ordonez. Ordonez today is 0 for 2. Oliver looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set. He will pitch. 6 is a patient 78. He's not that patient against a lefty. That'll be a fly ball into center field. Coming under that for the Rangers is Kapler. He will make the catch for out number 2. Konerko, now the batter. Konerko today is 0 for 2. Oliver looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 92. That's going to be grounded right to Rodriguez. A pretty weak grounder. Rodriguez will get to it though. He'll make the play over to first and that will retire the side. But the White Sox get back into it in a big way. 3 runs on 4 hits, a 3-run bomb by Tony Graffinino, and all of a sudden we've got a ball game. 6-4 Texas as we head into the bottom of the 5th. There have been a lot of 2-out fireworks in this replay. Leading off for the Rangers in the bottom of the 5th is Galarraga. Galarraga is 0 for 2. 6-4 Texas, bottom of the 5th. Wells looking in at Alomar for the sign. He will set and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 4, and Galarraga is going to lead us off against a righty. He's going to lead us off by smacking that into the gap. That will be a double. And that'll bring Kapler to the plate. Kapler today is 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 31. That's actually going to be a wild pitch. I'm going to remember to pay attention to that. But that will be a wild pitch. That'll be ball 1. I don't think I've had a wild pitch yet in payoff pitch. Galarraga will make third, ball 1, and will pitch again. So here's the pitch after the wild pitch. Actually, that's also going to bring the infield in because the White Sox don't want this to get any worse. Wells will set, and he will pitch once again. 3 is an in-play 42. An in-play 42 is going to be lined right to second. Putting his glove up in self-defense is Graffinino. Ball will slam into it, out number 1. That'll hold Galarraga at third. Batter now is Catalinato. Catalinato today is 1 for 2. He's got a single. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. Fans here at the ballpark at Arlington are on their feet. Wells will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 84 for a lefty is in play. But a 6 against a righty. That's going to get smacked into the gap. Catalinato will have a double. Galarraga will score. He'll score easily from third, and it'll be 7-4 in favor of the Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! There should be 1 out in the inning. Yes. No need to bring the infield in. Batter now is Caminiti. Caminiti today is 1 for 2, but he's got a double. 7-4 Rangers. Wells will get the sign from Alomar, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 57. That'll be a fly ball into right field. Getting under that is going to be Ordonez. He'll make the catch for out number 2. The at-bat was not wheelhouse when it started. I always forget how this goes. But I'm going to separate a set of these. I think I'm going to try to separate a set of these sheets out. Here we go. Pop out. Run around first on an F. If the run around second base, and the result was F9, which it was. Catalinato's a 6. He'll hold. Two outs in the inning, and the batter now is Mirabelli. Mirabelli today is 1 for 2. He's got a single. 7-4 Rangers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 81. Not that patient against a righty. That's going to be grounded over to short. Grabbing that is going to be Clayton. He'll make the throw over to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 doubles, actually, and a wild pitch, and it is now 7-4 Texas after 5. Batter now is Lee. Lee today is 0 for 2, but we are going to have a pitching change for the Rangers as Oliver is going to come out of the game. Coming in to pitch for Texas is going to be once it decides it wants to cooperate. Coming in for Texas is going to be R.A. Dickey. 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA. 12 innings pitched, 13 hits, 3 homers, 7 walks, 4 strikeouts in 2001. They just need him to eat up some innings. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a wheelhouse 4, and that might have been a bad idea because the White Sox just drew to within 2 runs with a boom! High, deep, gone. Home run, Carlos Lee. 7-5 Rangers. Stadium groans. Ugh. And here's Perry. Perry would love to have a repeat performance of his first at-bat. He is 1 for 2 with a solo bomb. 7-5 White Sox, top of the 6th. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 72. That'll be a little bit more like it if you're a Rangers fan. That'll be grounded over to second. Velarde will grab that one. He'll throw that over to first for out number 1. Batter now is Alomar. Alomar today is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Dickey looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 56. That'll be too high for a righty. That'll be flown into right field. Coming under that one is Catalanato. He's got to come in for it a little bit, but he will make the catch for out number 2. Singleton, now the batter. Singleton today is 0 for 2. Dickey looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check, 84 for a lefties in play. And a 20 against a righty. That'll continue the inning with a base hit for Singleton. As the tying run once again finds its way to the plate in Clayton. Clayton today is 1 for 2. He's got a double. Dickey looking in at Mirabelli for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is going to be an in-play 37, just a little bit too high against a righty. That'll get popped up on the infield. Velarde will call everybody off at second base. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, a solo bomb by Carlos Lee, and it is now 7-5 Texas as we get set for the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Batter now is going to be Greer. Greer today is 2 for 2. He's got a single, a double, and a walk. We're going to get some activity in the White Sox bullpen, as starting to get loose for Chicago is going to be... The White Sox are going to get... they're going to get Lorenzo Barcelo. Let's see, they've got mostly righties. Yeah, they're going to get Lorenzo Barcelo warming up for the White Sox. 7-5 Texas here in the bottom of the 6th. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 3. That's going to be an ugly swing by Greer, but that'll be strike 3 for out number 1. Velarde, now the batter. Velarde is 0 for 2. He's struck out 0 for 3. He's struck out twice today. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is an in-play 67. That'll be flied into right field. Coming under that one for the White Sox is going to be Ordonez. He will make the catch for out number 2. Batter now is Rodriguez. Rodriguez is 1 for 3, but that 1 was a 3-run bomb. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. Uh-oh, 48's wheelhouse for Rodriguez. A 54? Yeah, that's going to extend the lead back out for Texas with a boom! High, deep, gone. A-Rod does it again. 8-5 in favor of Texas. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 0 for 2. He does a walk, though. Wells trying to get out of this inning. Wells will get the sign from Alomar, and he will pitch. 6 is a patient 63, and that's not going to help him get out of the inning. That's going to be a walk. Batter now is Galarraga. Galarraga today is 1 for 3 with a double. Wells will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 23. That'll be a swing and a miss by Galarraga, and that will retire the side. But the Rangers get one run on 1 hit and a walk. A solo bomb by A-Rod. Score is now 8-5 Texas after 6. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a little bit of Sunday afternoon baseball here on the channel. Top of the 7th brings us back to the top of the White Sox order. Here's Graffinino. Graffinino is 2 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a bomb. 8-5 Texas, top of the 7th. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 15. Swing and a miss by Graffinino. Strike 3 for out number 1. Valentin, now the batter. Valentin today is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 76, and against a righty, Valentin will have a base hit. Second hit of the day for Valentin. That will bring the infield to double play depth, and here's Ordonez. Ordonez today is 0 for 3. Valentin, not a threat to go anywhere here. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 77. He's not that patient. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Kapler will get under that one for Texas. Will make the catch having on the run, but that'll be out number 2. Batter now is Konerko. Konerko today is 0 for 3. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a patient 78. Not that patient against a righty. That'll be lifted into center field. Once again, that'll be Kapler getting under that one. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. A one-out single comes to nothing for the White Sox. It is 8-5 Rangers as we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." I will take a small break. Don't forget, we have Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games after today's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. We will be at, once I dig out my score sheets here, we will be at Bank One Ballpark in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Philadelphia Phillies will be coming down to town to play the Arizona Diamondbacks. Randy Wolf will be going for the Phillies, and Kurt Schilling will be on the mound for the Diamondbacks. That'll be a good game for tomorrow night. As Troy Sawyer now joins us here at the ballpark in Arlington. Bottom of the 7th, and Wells is going to come out of the game. Coming into pitch for the White Sox is going to be Lorenzo Barcelo, 1-0 with a 4.71 ERA, 21 innings pitched, 24 hits, 1 homer, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts in 2001. He will have the middle bottom of the Rangers order to deal with. Here's Kapler. Kapler today is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Barcelo will get the sign from Alomar. Barcelo once again will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 20, and Kapler will lead us off here in the bottom of the 7th with a walk. Infield will go to double play depth. Catalinato, now the batter. Catalinato today is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Barcelo will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 42, and that's going to be a base hit for Catalinato. Grounder right up the middle to center field. Runner on first advances 2 bases. As all of a sudden we've got runners at the corners and nobody out. The infield has to play in. Batter now is Caminetti. Caminetti today is 1 for 3 with a double. Barcelo will get the sign from Alomar. Fans here at the ballpark in Arlington are on their feet. Barcelo will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 93. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Coming under that one is going to be Lee. He will make the catch for out number 1. Kapler would have his run rating reduced by 2, trying to score. He will hold. Mirabelli now at the plate. Mirabelli is 1 for 3. Barcelo will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a patient 51, and that'll be a walk, and the bases are full of Rangers. A very precarious situation if you're a White Sox fan. Batter now is Greer. Greer today is 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a walk. We're going to get some more activity in the White Sox bullpen, as starting to get loose for Chicago is going to be Bob Howry is going to start getting loose for the White Sox. Very dangerous situation here for Chicago fans. Barcelo will get the sign from Alomar. Fans here at the ballpark in Arlington are on their feet. Barcelo will set, and he will pitch. 8 is a tough 79. Tough 79 is going to be a fly ball into center field. Getting under that one for the White Sox is Singleton. He will make the catch on the run. That is out number 2. Kapler will once again hold. Batter now is Velarde. Velarde today is 0 for 4. He struck out twice. Barcelo trying to get out of trouble. He will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 5 is an in-play 94. That'll be a fly ball into left field. Coming under that one for the White Sox is going to be Lee. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. The Rangers have a hit and 2 walks, but they leave them loaded here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 8-5 Texas after 7. Stadium groans. Ugh. I don't think anybody will argue that Texas should have gotten something out of that. Top of the 8th coming up, and I think we should be fine. I'm just checking timers on something here. I am running laundry, if that's what you're wondering, what the timer's for. Top of the 8th, and we are going to get some activity in the Texas bullpen. We're going to get a couple of guys warming up here. The Rangers are going to get Jeff Zimmerman loose, and they're going to get Mike Vanafaro warming up. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and step away real quick so I can deal with laundry. I will take a small break here in the top of the 8th. Top of the eighth for the White Sox brings us to the middle of their order. Here's Lee. Lee today is, hold up. Lee today is 1 for 3, but that one was a solo shot. Dickey will continue to pitch. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a ballpark check. 51's in play to, or 51's wheelhouse to Lee. But a 96 is going to be too high. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. Getting under that is going to be Greer for the Rangers. He will make the catch. Out number 1. Stadium size. Phew. 1 out. Batter now is Perry. Perry today is 1 for 3, but that one was a solo shot. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 90. Not that patient against a righty. That'll be grounded. That'll be hit hard, but right to Rodriguez. A-Rod will make the play over to first. 2 outs in the inning. Alomar, now the batter. Alomar today is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a defense check. Let's see who we're checking. Error on the second baseman. Velarde is a 4. He's going to make an error. And that's going to be a 1-base error. Alomar will be safe on the E6. Oh, that's an E4, actually. There we go. Let's get the right player. Singleton, now in the batter's box. Singleton is 1 for 3 with a single today. Dickey looking at Velarde like, come on, we're trying to lock this game up. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. Boxcars is a patient 34, just above the wild pitch range, but a 34 is actually going to be a base hit for Singleton. Here with 2 outs. Which will be a line drive into center field. Alomar was, of course, taking off with the pitch with 2 outs. And to everybody's surprise, that'll bring the tying run up to the plate in the form of Clayton. Clayton today is 1 for 3 with a double. Dickey will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 8 is an in-play 56. That'll be grounded over to first. Palmero will grab that one. He'll wave off Dickey coming over. And that will retire the side. A hit and an error, but the White Sox aren't able to do anything with either. Still 8-5 Rangers as we get set for the bottom of the 8th. Barcelo is going to come out of the game for the White Sox. Chicago going back to the bullpen once again. Coming in to pitch for the White Sox, trying to stop this bleeding, is going to be Bob Howery. 4-5 with a 4.69 ERA, 78 2/3 innings pitched, 85 hits, 11 homers, 30 walks, 64 strikeouts in 2001. He will have the heart of the Rangers' order to contend with, starting with A-Rod. A-Rod is 2 for 4. He gets a nice ovation coming out. He's got 2 bombs and 4 RBIs today. Howery will get the sign from Alomar. His job is to keep this game right where it is. Howery will set, and he will pitch. 10 is a ballpark check. 91 is in play for Rodriguez. But a 21 will lead the inning off with a base hit. A-Rod will have a single. A-Rod's 3rd hit of the day. His bat's been hot. Infield will go to double play depth. Palmeiro, now the batter. Palmeiro today is 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Howery looking in at Alomar for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. Seven is a patient 69, and he is that patient. You get a double out of it. Liner off the left into left center field, cut off by the left fielder. All runners score. So Rodriguez will score. Palmeiro will go to second. As Rodriguez will come all the way around to score. 9-5 in favor of the Rangers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Here's Galarraga. Galarraga today is 1 for 4. That one was a double. 9-5 Rangers, bottom of the 8th. Palmeiro at second. Howery will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 11 is a tough 20. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Galarraga for strike 3. That'll be out number 1. Galarraga's 3rd strikeout on the day. One down, and Kapler now the batter. Kapler is 2 for 3 with a single, a double, and a walk. Howery looking at Alomar for the sign. He will set, and he will pitch. 6 is a tough 27. That'll be a called strike 3 on Kapler. 2 outs in the inning. Catalinato, now the batter. Catalinato is 3 for 4. He's got 2 singles and a double. He's also got 2 RBIs today. Howery will get the sign from Alomar. He will set, and he will pitch. 4 is a tough 70, and that'll be a ground ball over to short. Picking that up is going to be Clayton. He will make the catch, or he'll make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. The Rangers holding a 9-5 lead. But the question now is, will we see some 9th inning magic? Dickey's going to come out of the game. The Rangers started this inning off, started the 8th thinking they were going to have a safe situation, but as they don't want to bring their closer in just yet. So coming in to pitch for the Rangers to try to finish this game is going to be Mike Venafro, 5-5 with a 4.80 ERA, 60 innings pitched, 54 hits, 2 homers, 28 walks, and 29 strikeouts in 2001. He will have the top of the White Sox order to contend with as Zimmerman will continue to throw. Here's Graffinino. Graffinino is 2 for 3 with a single and a bomb. Venafro trying to finish this game. He will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 27, and that's not going to help. That'll be a walk for Graffinino. The infield will go to double play depth. Valentin will be the batter. Valentin is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a walk. Venafro will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 13. Swing and a miss by Valentin. Strike 3, out number 1. Ordonez, now the batter. Ordonez today is 0 for 4. Venafro knows he's got to be careful. A mistake is headed to Mars. Venafro will get the sign from Mirabelli, and he will pitch. 6 is an in-play 68. That's lifted into right field. Getting under that one for the Rangers is Catalinato. He will make the catch for out number 2. And the last chance for the White Sox today will come to Paul Konerko. Konerko today is 0 for 4. Venafro looking at Mirabelli for the sign. Fans here at the ballpark at Arlington are on their feet hoping the Rangers can finish it here. Venafro will set. He will kick and he will pitch. 9 is a patient 35. And a patient 35 against a lefty will just barely be a walk. But barely counts as a walk here. Now stepping into the batter's box is Lee. Lee is 1 for 4, but that one was a solo blast. Venafro hoping to duck trouble here as we got 2 on, 2 out. Venafro will get the sign from Lee. Venafro will get the sign from Mirabelli. He will set, and he will pitch. 7 is a tough 57, and against a lefty, that's going to be a fly ball into right field. Coming under that one is Catalinato. He'll take 2 steps to his right, put out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Texas Rangers hold on to beat the Chicago White Sox by a final score of 9-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Final line score coming up. Excuse me. For the Rangers, 9 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. For the White Sox, 5 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Winning pitcher today is going to be Darren Oliver. He will get the win. John Garland will end up with the loss, and R.A. Dickey will end up with a hold. Of course, you guys know the drill. We are not quite done yet, as we have to see how the rest of the majors fared. So I'm going to do my cleanup, and then we will have Ultra Quick Baseball by Downey Games. Well, that kind of worked. It is now time to see how the rest of the majors fared here in this block. The Rangers hold on to beat the White Sox by a final score of 9-5. Let's see how the rest of the majors fared. Here on May 7th, we've got the Reds and the Diamondbacks. Cincinnati, R23 is 3. Arizona, Q45 is 5. That'll be a win for the Snakes. Mets and the Rockies. Mets, J53 is 4. Colorado, V26 is also 4. Pressure situations all around. The Mets with an H65, they will score. The Rockies with a D22 will not. The Mets will take that one in the top. Will hold on in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies and the Astros. Philadelphia, Q56 is 6. Houston, T13 is 3. Philadelphia will get that win. Marlins and the Dodgers. Florida, Q54 is 5. Los Angeles is also a Q. They rolled a 33. That is 4. That'll be a win for the Marlins. Cubs and the Brewers. Cubs, O53 is 5. Brewers, R24 is 3. And the Baby Bears survive the Beer Makers. Expos and the Giants. Expos, O61 is 6. Giants, Q46 is 5. Montreal will get that win. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates, Q11 is 0. Cardinals, P43 is 4. And the Redbirds will eat the Jolly Roger. May 8th, Reds and the Diamondbacks. Reds, R15 is 3. Diamondbacks, Q44 is 5. Arizona will get another win. Mariners and the Red Sox. Seattle, U54 is 7. Boston also a U. They rolled a 32, though that is 4. Seattle will get that win. Angels and the White Sox. Wow, this is going to be high scoring. Anaheim, O64 is 7. White Sox, S65, that is 9. The White Sox will win a shootout. Royals and the Indians. Kansas City, N33 is 3. Cleveland, R46 is 5. The Indians, the Tribe, will take that one. Mets and the Rockies. Mets, J34. J34 is 3. Rockies, V25 is a big game for Colorado. 32 has the moving up one column, so they're in column W. 33 is a second big game. 41 is 2. That'll be a win for the Mets. Rangers and the Tigers. Texas, P34 is 4. Tigers, J36. J36 is 3. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Phillies and the Astros. Philadelphia, Q46 is 5. Houston, T64 is 9. That'll be a win for the Astros. Marlins and the Dodgers. Florida, Q21 is 3. LA's also a Q. They roll a 16. That is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Marlins roll a 66, roll an E66. That'll let them score. Dodgers rolling I-56. That'll probably let them score. It will. So we are going to extras. Marlins roll a 3. -4 is -1. Los Angeles rolls a 6. +3 is 9. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Cubs and the Brewers. Chicago, 053 is 5. Milwaukee, R66 is 10. The Beer Makers will double up the Baby Bears and get them drunk. Twins and the Yankees are both S's. Twins roll a 36, that is 5. Yankees roll a 54, that is 6, and the Yankees will take that win. Braves and the Padres. Braves, M15 is 2. Padres, T31 is 4. The Friars will double up the Braves. Expos and the Giants. Montreal, 011 is 0. San Francisco, Q65 is going to be a lot more than 0. That's 8. The Giants will beat the Expos. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pittsburgh, Q55 is 6. St. Louis, P25 is 3. The Pirates will double up the Cardinals. Orioles and the Devil Rays. Both roll 22s. A J22 for Baltimore is 2. An M22 for Tampa Bay is also 2. Pressure situations all around. A 35 and 51 won't score for either team, so they will go to extras. Baltimore rolls a 4, +1 is 5. Tampa Bay rolls a 3, +2 is also 5. By virtue of home field, Tampa Bay will get that win in extras. Athletics and the Blue Jays are both S's. Oakland rolls a 12, that is 2. Blue Jays roll a 21, that is 3. Toronto will get that win. On to May 9th. Reds and the Diamondbacks. Reds, R24 is 3. Diamondbacks, Q11 is 0, and that game belongs to the Reds. Mariners and the Red Sox are both U's. Seattle rolls a 63, that is 9. Boston rolls a 52, that is 7, and Seattle will win a shootout. Angels and the White Sox. Anaheim, 012 is 1. White Sox, S56 is going to be a lot more than 1. That's 9. The White Sox will put a hurting on the Angels. Royals and the Indians. Kansas City, N42 is 4. Cleveland, R12 is 2. The Royals will double up the Indians. Mets and the Rockies. Mets, J44 is 3. Colorado, V55 is 8. The Rockies will beat up on the Mets. Rangers and the Tigers. Texas, P61 is 6. Tigers, J35 is 3. The Rangers will double up the Tigers. Phillies and the Astros. Philadelphia, Q55 is 6. Houston, T36 is also 5. Actually, that's 5. The Phillies will beat the Astros. Marlins and the Dodgers are both Qs. Florida rolls a 66, that is 9. Los Angeles rolls a 53, that is 5. And the Marlins will get that win. Cubs and the Brewers. Chicago, 015 is 2. Milwaukee, R26 is 3. The Beer Makers will get the Baby Bears drunk. Twins and the Yankees are both S's. Minnesota rolls a 15, that is 3. Yankees roll a 22, that is also 3. Pressure situations all around. Twins on an I-25 can't score. Yankees on an L-56. They can score, and the Yankees will win that one in walk-off fashion. Braves and the Padres. Braves, M15. M15 is 2. San Diego, T46 is 6. That'll be a win for the Padres. Expos and the Giants. Montreal, O56 is 5. Giants, Q23 is 3. Montreal will get that win. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates, Q11 is 0. Cardinals, P32 is 4. And once again, the Cardinals will eat the the Redbirds will eat the Jolly Roger. Orioles and the Devil Rays. Baltimore, J16 is 2. Tampa Bay, M34 is 3. Tampa Bay will get that win. Athletics and the Blue Jays are both S's. Oakland rolls a 43, that is 5. Toronto rolls a 12, that is 2. Oakland will get that win. On to May 10th. Mariners and the Red Sox. Are both U's actually. Seattle rolls an 11, that's 1. Boston rolls a 43, that is 5. Boston will get that win. Angels and the White Sox. Anaheim, O66 is 9. Chicago, S46 is 5. Anaheim, well, that'll be a win for the Halos. Royals and the Indians. Royals, N66 is 9. Indians, R35 is 4. That'll be a win for the Royals. Mets and the Rockies. Mets, actually they both roll 42s. Mets with a J42 is 3. Colorado's V42 is probably going to be more potent. Well, more enough, 5. So yeah. Rangers and the Tigers. Texas, P36 is 4. Detroit, J41. J41 is 3. And Texas continues their winning ways in this replay. Marlins and the Dodgers are both Qs. Florida rolls a 42. That is 5. Dodgers roll a 25. That is 3. Florida will beat up on Los Angeles. Cubs and the Brewers. Chicago wanted this one. O65 is 8. Milwaukee, R44. That is 5. That'll be a win for the Cubs. Twins and the Yankees, both S's. Twins roll a 52. That is 6. Yankees roll a 34. That is 4. The Twins will take that win. Braves and the Padres. Braves really wanted this one. M66 is 8. San Diego, T54. That is 7, and the Padres make it close, but the Braves get that win. Expos and the Giants. Expos, O43 is 4. Giants, Q35 is also 4. Pressure situations all around. Expos with a B64, they will score. Giants with a J14 will not. Montreal will take that one, holding off the Giants in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates and the Cardinals. Pirates, Q55 is 6 Cardinals. P34 is 4. That'll be a win for the Pirates. Baltimore in Tampa Bay. Orioles. J33 is 3. Tampa Bay. M11 is 0. Baltimore will get that win. Athletics and the Blue Jays are both S's. Oakland rolls a 46. That is 5. Toronto rolls a 45. That is also 5. Pressure situations all around. Oakland with an M46. They will score. Toronto with a G35 will not. That'll be a win for Oakland in extras. That is your Ultra Quick Baseball Ticker by Downey Games. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we will be at Bank One Ballpark in Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, Glendale, Arizona, I think it is. As the Philadelphia Phillies will be playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Randy Wolf will be going for the Phillies, and Kurt Schilling will be going for the Diamondbacks. Before that, though, Jester and I are going to be starting to count down. Actually, Jester and I are going to have a preview show tonight for our top 100 board games of all time countdown, as we're counting down starting on Thursday night. On a related note, Wednesday we will be stepping into this 2001 season replay, but I'll talk more about that during tomorrow night's 7th inning stretch. Saturday, Mystical Munchies will continue out of the official frozen cookbook as we're making the entree, Coronation Day prime rib with blueberry au jus and horseradish sauce. Next week, the winter campaign in Arkham Horror, the card game, will continue with the third scenario of the Drowned City. I believe, no, it's not Court of the Ancients. I forget what the scenario is, but it is the third scenario of the winter campaign. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone. The Texas Rangers get an offensive onslaught today and then hold off the Chicago White Sox to win this game by a final score of 9-5. Once again, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow, actually later tonight on Jester's channel.